Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back.
Maggie's back.
Tell a friend. The owner of JCL Energy in Sharon sees growth in the future. White House Fruit Farm is prepping for the fall harvest, and we reveal this week's theme. All that and more on today's Daily Buzz. Hey everyone, I'm Maggie Young and for Mike Moliterno, and welcome to the Daily Buzz. Well, we've been hinting at it all week, and there have been quotes.
The extra best thermos that you can buy.
Mysterious thermoses on set. And maybe the most obvious hint of all. Mike Moliterno is one.
It doesn't get more blatant than that.
And of course, the theme is The Jerk, one of my favorite movies of all time. And since nobody guessed the secret theme in the comments section, we will not be giving away a free 1-year subscription to the Business Journal. But we will start a brand new contest with a brand new theme on Monday. In the meantime, for those of you who aren't familiar with this classic piece of cinema, here's Mike Moliterno to tell you why The Jerk is a must-see.
When thinking of the great artistic masterpieces of the 20th century, certain works come to mind. Les Demoiselles d'Avignon by Picasso, Samuel Barber's Adagio for Strings, and of course, The Jerk, the comedic masterpiece by Carl Reiner. Carl Reiner. Steve Martin's first starring role, the 1979 film is a deep meditation on the indomitable human spirit. Love, family, cat juggling. All are instruments deployed by Martin as he examines Navin R. Johnson, the film's dim-witted protagonist and one of the great creations of the last several hundred years. Moby Dick, The Great Gatsby, both are famous for their thought-provoking, memorable openings, and The Jerk, or Les Jerk as it's known in circles of pretension, has such an opening.
It was never easy for me. I was born a poor black child.
This line alone is enough to earn it a place among a handful of films that are universally loved yet could never be made today. Films like Blazing Saddles or The Goonies, exploding cans, musical numbers about thermoses, thermosi, and of course, finding one's special purpose. Just a few of the reasons The Jerk is one of the most transcendent experiences a human being can experience in their lifetime.
Wow, what a jerk. Now on to the news. Jim Landino, owner of JCL Energy in Sharon, says he has big plans for the company's future. JCL Energy buys, sells, distributes, and repairs transformers.
We sold Sunbelt in 2014 at a 5-year non-compete. And so January 1 of 2020, picked a great year to do it. We decided it was time to put the team back together again. And the team was very, very ready to come back together and get back into the transform business.
Landino says JCL Energy is set up to ship within 500 miles of Sharon. He's already shipped product as far as Texas and anticipates there will be, quote, no trouble going to Florida.
We're going to be very much east of the Mississippi, just because we know a lot of people in that region.
You can hear more from Landino in today's 3 Minutes with interview and read more about the transformer industry in Sharon in George Nelson's story at businessjournaldaily.com. While businesses in the Mahoning Valley were battling the COVID-19 pandemic in the spring, White House Fruit Farm in Canfield was facing an additional challenge: cold weather. Former owner David Hall says frigid temperatures in April froze some of the farm's crops, including the farm's apple harvest.
I would imagine we've lost a third of the apples.
Because of that, Hall says the farm will have to look out of state for this year's apple crop, but they'll still be creating apple cider at the farm. You can check out what else is going on at the farm in reporter Dan Heiner's video and story. The Trumbull County Historical Society has received a grant for $202,634 from the Institute of Museums and Library Services. The grant will help the society to catalog the museum's 15,000 artifacts, create conditions reports, and properly store the items. The grant will also help in the hiring of a collections manager. Komar Anchor Plumbing and Drain Service has been ranked number 239 on this year's Inc. 5000 list from the fastest growing private companies, with 1,884% revenue growth between 2016 and 2019. Two Ohio companies, Buckeye Mask Company of Cleveland and Stitches USA of Walnut Creek, are working together to produce millions of face masks in collaboration with the Ohio Manufacturing Alliance to fight COVID-19. The Alliance, in partnership with Jobs Ohio, invested in new automation equipment, which would increase output to 100,000 masks daily, a much higher output than the 150,000 masks hand-sewn weekly. And that's it for today's Daily Buzz. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell for notifications if you're watching on YouTube. As always, the links to all of the stories we talked about are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Friday, and we will see you back here on Monday. I'm Maggie Young.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
One more, and I got it.
Almost there.
Now on to the news. Now on
To the news.
717 Credit Union. Business services designed to meet your daily needs. Commercial loans, business deposits, merchant and payroll services. 717 Credit Union. It's knowing you were treated right every time.